I see the future of iGaming search optimization everywhere. On social media, on AI search tools, there is a lot of gaps on the market. The Telegram channel, even the Viber, even the WhatsApp ranking on Google. It's not a long term, it's a short term games. I'm using JOctopus for the technical audits. Also, I'm using Netpeak Spider. It's a very good tool. And also I use the Web.2 to drive traffic to my money sites. It's very complicated questions. Actually, it's herd conversions. They order the operators manually. It's a negative signal to the Google. You need to use the PBNs. It's very difficult to protect from the negative SEO. You can easily build the relevance links with the PBNs.
Hi, this is Otis Podcast. My name is Aneta Samkov, and we are back with our iGaming series. Today, I'm very excited to host Trifon Boyukliyski. Trifon, this is your first on-camera appearance, isn't it?
Yes, thank you to having me on your podcast. That is my first time that officially I have an interview like so on so good place.
Thank you so much for coming. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me one more time. And like a little bit my background, I started like 2009 with the SEO, and like until now I have I think 15 plus years experience in the field, and I going through a lot of things in the SEO. I used to have an agency back in the day, but now I'm dealing with my own projects, mostly related with the iGaming.
Okay. Yes. And in your recent post, you actually warned that to be in iGaming niche, you need a lot of skills. So what skills do you have to master to get into that vertical?
Yeah, iGaming niche, it's very tough and very competitive and very aggressive niche. And I emphasized that in my recent post because if somebody just in case decided to test something of that strategy that I shared, it's pretty risky for the beginners. And you should to be with a lot of experience in the field because iGaming niche that I mentioned, it's very, very tough niche. A lot of people using a lot of black hat tactics, negative SEO as well. And definitely you need to be very high level in SEO field to get into that niche.
How did you get into that niche? What's your story?
It was a very interesting story. Because some friends told me you can't rank on an online casino. It's very difficult. And we argue with him, and just was like funny story because I ranked for a couple of days on that word, and that's how we started to be a partners, and that's how I started to get into iGaming niche.
Oh, that's a cool story.
Yeah.
Nice. So
actually, the niche chose me, not I chose the niche.
So I am dressed in white, but I would like to talk about black hat.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Link manipulation is very common in iGaming SEO. So I wanted to ask you, how do you prioritize between building links from PBNs, niche sites, and forums? What are your strategies for this year?
So depends of the market, because we usually operate in a lot of markets, not only the English or also the non-English countries.
Yeah.
And if market is so competitive, you need to use the PBNs. It's not possible to gain winning the game without using the all kind of tactics, especially CTR manipulation, PBNs, and all kind of link schemas. So link manipulations, it's a part of the game, but especially in very competitive market. If market it's not so competitive, you're not needed to use it. That kind of any kind of link manipulations. Just I'm doing the regular link building. Yeah.
Which markets are the most competitive?
I think the English country are very competitive. Also, the the Sweden market, Indonesian market, and a lot of Asian countries also is very competitive because here actually they do a lot of black hat.
So how do you actually acquire links that your competition doesn't have?
Very interesting questions. First, I do the deep research, what competitors use for the link building strategy, and then I like try to reverse them and see what they what is the gap on the market, what they don't still not doing it, and if market is pretty regulated, it's very difficult to find the links. And one of the things that you can do to create in a PBN network. Another thing that is good strategy just to take the links of relevant markets, and also English links work for almost every market.
Oh, really?
For example, if I don't know how is the situation in Vietnam, but if the market here is regulated, if it's not possible to get in the links from Vietnamese like websites, we can get easily from some English websites. It's also work very well, and it depends for all kind of market that have a very strict regulation.
So link velocity is a very important practice in iGaming, acquiring a lot of links. How do you make it look natural?
Yes, link velocity is very important, because when you started to do the aggressively link building, you can easily leverage in the search results.
Yeah.
But after, when you stop, you can like drop in the results. And
exactly.
Yeah, and you should be moderate very carefully. One of the strategy that I use variety of anchor texts, like naked, like URL, brand using a lot of brand keywords, and not using so much exact keywords. Yeah.
Okay.
And that is one of the strategies that I use, but definitely you should to be very careful with aggressive link building, specifically for the new websites. It's very dangerous because they easily like leverage in the search results, and after that, when you stop, they easily drop.
And should you space them out? When you're acquiring links, should you space them out? Let's say, for example, not all at once, but have like every 3 days.
On a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. But when you started, it's not a good idea to stop on.
You like can stop abruptly.
Yeah. I'm not start aggressively. I started slowly, building the good profile. And when the domain get authority, you can be more aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely you should to start slowly, because link velocity is meta.
Yes, yes, exactly. So sometimes I think it's a good idea to start a project with an H domain, isn't it?
Yeah. So now it's very trendy because the new domains get into the sandbox, especially mostly affiliates, and it's a good idea if you're building the new affiliates websites to start on H domains, especially if you want to get the good H domains. You go into the auctions and you have to bidding on auctions, and sometimes like good domains with the good metrics, the price is going higher. approximately 5 figures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's now it's very competitive also market, the age domain markets.
Yes, this is why the price goes up as well.
Yeah.
But they can be tricky, right? There are a lot of issues that you should be aware of when buying an age domain. Like you should check the backlink profile, for example, make sure it's not the DR is not artificially pumped. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
You should to double check link profile and the history of the domain. So link profiles, you can check it through the all backlinks checkers, and the history of the domain you can check through the archive org.
And where do you usually source for these domains? What are your favorite places?
So there is a lot of places but it's take a lot of times to find the domains, and when you find it, also these domains goes all the auctions. Most famous auctions are GoDaddy auctions, like Namejet, Dropcage, and there is a lot of markets for that. And when it goes on the auctions, you can't wait until they started to bid it. And that I mentioned, now a lot of people compete for the good domains with the high authority. And if you don't have a time, you can easily find the service like Audis, like others company that provide that they can find the age domains for you.
Yes, and
also will save you a lot of time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think for the new people, especially like at Audis, at our company, we have domains that are already vetted, checked, their profiles are checked, so they safer bet.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yes.
That is the solutions. So I usually buying age domains on auctions, but when I don't have a times, I'm going the market like all this, and yeah.
So you emphasize relevance in backlinks. So how do you secure casino relevant backlinks in regulated markets where the options are limited?
It's very complicated questions because to find the relevant link for the casino is very difficult. That I mentioned, one of the things, you can build the PBNs.
Yes.
You can easily build the relevance links with the PBNs. And also it's very difficult to get the links from the competitors.
Yes.
Yeah, but some people do it. Maybe it's more than a personal relationship with some operators, some affiliates. And if the iGaming company have a SEO crew in the team, it's very easy to find the opportunity for the links for any market, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm doing, if the market is so competitive or so regulated, if there is no chance to get the links, I'm not getting to that market. I'm switched to another market that it's have a lot of opportunity for link building. So there is a bunch of markets out there, and yeah, you can easily find the good markets with the good value propositions of backlinks and all kind of service.
Yes, but you can also, I think, use things like link injection.
Yeah, I know that strategy, but personally, I'm not use it. I'm using it more like niche edits, but I moderate it very carefully because niche edits are good, but for the new websites, it's very tricky. I like suggest if somebody doing a niche edit to doing only for the age with the age domains or with the projects that have a history, high authority domains as well. And yeah,
So can you tell us a little bit more, maybe walk us through an example of like a link injection and redirect cloaking?
this link injection has happened mostly with some services offer that, for example, like hack WordPress websites, and they offer to put the links, for example, some hacked plugins, and yeah, there is a providers that offer that kind of service. Sometimes working very well, but sometimes it's tricky because if the website that they injected your link, it's not a with another good metrics. It's some kind of you get the links from the link farm, and that is actually the toxic links.
Okay.
Because these services, it's using it from a lot of people, and it's a mass services. And I usually don't use something that it's already mass on the market, that already spread everywhere around the market.
Okay, so this is like the technique that you would say is you should abandon.
Yeah, I abandoned it. Yeah.
Yes.
That tactic. Yeah.
Can it be used as a negative SEO on other companies?
I see some people using it, but personally, like a person, I don't like to do any negative SEO.
Sure, but like how to protect against it?
How
like
to
if
protect,
someone is using it against you, for example.
It's very complicated questions as well. It's very difficult to protect from the negative SEO. So one of the things when I'm doing, if see some negative effects on my websites, in somebody doing negative SEO on my website, I started to build more authority links.
Okay.
But yeah, if the site is new, definitely they will make problems if somebody start doing the negative things. And the tricky things, if the site is new and somebody started the negative campaign, the solutions to solve those issues, it's not so much. And how I'm deal with that, it's very difficult to deal with this kind of negative campaigns. But sometimes I'm not using so much Disavow tools on Google, but if they like flooding me a lot with a lot of negative links, I disavow them through the Disavow tool on Google Search Console. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also with redirect cloaking, because that's also used sometimes in iGaming. I was wondering if you redirect a player to a site that he's not expecting, won't that actually hurt conversions? Can it be like a double-edged sword?
Actually, it's hurt conversions because the players see one content and you redirect it to another content.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not doing it that, but yeah, a lot of people in the industry doing it cloaking.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there is a different cloaking. Somebody doing it with a purpose. Somebody doing just to hide the content for some regulations, authenticity, and depends of the need. But I avoiding to not use that tactic if you're not familiar so well.
So other negative SEO techniques are negative link velocity. For example, when someone starts building links to your site and then suddenly drops them, right?
Yeah.
That's something that competition
Actu-
can do to you
Actually,
in gaming?
that is very worse. Yeah, wow.
Yes. How do you deal with that? How do you protect your site from this? Can you protect against that?
So interesting question again. You're fooling with a lot of interesting questions that I
Thank you.
didn't expect it. But however, so link velocity, when it's somebody doing oppositely with for negative campaign, it's very worse. Because the Google see a lot of backlinks to your websites and then they drop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's have a negative impact.
Yes,
And you can't protect.
you can.
You can't protect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe Google think about that. Back in the day was so worse, but now yeah, still a lot of people doing that. But I don't know how Google handle that, and maybe you can protect. And also a lot of people doing a pogo sticking.
Yes. So if you can briefly explain pogo sticking for those who are not sure what it means.
The pogo sticking is when somebody going on your website and after that quickly escape and like press the button back, and that you actually it's a negative signal to the Google that it's a bounce rate that the people don't like your website and going to his website. Actually, there is a lot of CTR manipulation software that they doing it. That there is a company that they offer that kind of services, and actually it's cause a lot of negative impact.
Yeah.
And you also can't protect. So if the websites it's with the high authorities website have a real traffic and new users, you can't see so much this negative effect. But if the website is the new, this will be very harmful for the websites. So yeah, this is one of the schema that I didn't see anybody that have a solution for that.
Okay. Yeah, it is very tricky. So, for example, I was just wondering, how often do you check your backlink profile? Like, how often should you monitor it to look for these type of negative activities, to spot them?
I check my websites on a daily basis. Actually, I get in notification through the email if I have a new backlinks, and if there are what, we just speaking with the team what we should do. We waiting, and when we see the negative effect, for example, if our traffic drops, we started to do more aggressive link building in opposite side with the high authorities backlinks. And another thing, if it's not possible to start that kind of attack, we just disavowing the links through the Disavow tools, and I think it's work. So
Yeah,
some people argue it's not working, but if the site is high authorities, if you have a Google Search Console and the Google see that if you send this a negative attacks to you, Google, I think that they care about that. And I disavow a lot of backlinks, and Google ignore them, and it's working. And I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, Disavow too, it's not working," but for me, it's always working. It's a final decision to get that decision to disavow the links, because actually, when you disavow the links, Google know you make SEO on that website, because and you showed I'm doing SEO, and I saw this link. I don't like this link. This is negative links, and I disallowing them. I want only the good ones. But it's some kind of situation that you solve the issues.
So in a sense, like when you monitor and see these attacks like negative link velocity, when someone's building, you can jump in and kind of start disavowing them slowly.
No, I'm not jumping directly.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
You're waiting.
Waiting.
Okay.
But if I see some negative drop of my traffic, my organic traffic, I quickly switch to the Disavow.
Okay.
Disavow file. Yeah.
So
in Disavow file, you can show of the Google who doing that negative. You can say in the Google, and this company doing the negative.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Google, I think the Google collect the data, and the Google knows already have a very big database through this file, because a lot of people reporting the people who really do the negative SEO, and I think they have some solution for that. I'm just guessing. I don't know, but however, anytime this old file, it's work for me.
So can you actually, when you do disavow, do you think it actually can boost your EAT at all, or it doesn't?
No, it depends only for the links.
Okay.
I think it's not related with the.
It's not related. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about different markets, regulated versus unregulated. How do your link building tactics change depending on which markets you work with?
What I'm seeing right now, like past year, Google start to order it in regulated market, start to order it in the result regulated bookmakers. Like I think they do it manually, and I also spoke with a lot of people from the community. They thinking they doing manually. They order the operators manually, and it's very difficult to rank in very regulated market with unregulated operator, or with the affiliate website that listing unregulated operators, like casino, sports betting, and whatever.
What makes you think that it's done manually?
I think they done manually because there is a lot of organization that they complain about that, and also they see the government or some institution gave a license on that operators, and Google don't want to see, and also that operators that have a license spend a lot of money in AdWords, and Google also give a free traffic as well, because they are brands. They have a 360 marketing. They are everywhere, but unlicensed operators, they are only online, and that's what I'm seeing right now. And for the past year, I think it will be very difficult to rank the unregulated bookmaker or the affiliates that advertise unregulated bookmakers in very regulated market. And if you're affiliate, if you're operator, you should to adapt in that landscape. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. And also the game is changed a little bit, but still we get in traffic. Yeah. And also I work also with the regulated markets.
So where should
and I'm not struggling with issues that a lot of unregulated affiliates try to rank on Google. So I'm okay with my affiliates website for now. Yeah.
So where should affiliates go to which markets?
So depends. So there is a lot of markets. For example, here in Asia. So I don't think there is so much regulations if we not count the China.
Mhm.
And here it's if they want to do the affiliates, here it's a good good place in Asia. There is a lot of markets that there is a lot of gaps on the market.
Okay.
What I'm seeing here, like even if I'm searching on the Google, I see a lot of unregulated markets appear in the search result.
Okay.
And yeah, but in Europe, in almost every country, they put a lot of regulations.
Yes.
And it's very difficult to rank if you have an unlicensed bookmaker or if you advertise on your affiliate websites, if you listed unlicensed bookmaker.
But what if you
Casinos or sports betting.
Yes, but some affiliates use this tactic of ranking on branded terms. And kind of
brand jacking.
Yeah, exactly, stealing traffic from brands. I think that can happen in regulated markets, right?
Yeah, they steal the traffic
Yes.
on the brands. That is not a problem if they send the traffic to them.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, they stealing the brand traffic and they send it to their competitions. That is cause the problems.
Okay.
And a lot of brands start to doing the brand protections. They, for example, they ranked the similar domains and they redirected to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easily strategy just to rank their social media because usually the social media, they have a very strong authority.
Mm-hmm.
And you can easily rank them like above the brand.
What social media platforms are good for that?
All kind of social media platforms that the brand have. So yeah, all kind of. There is a bunch of social medias already on the market. So even for example, even the Telegram channel, even the Viber, even the WhatsApp ranking on Google. Not only the traditional, like even the chats, it's ranking if you have a channel. And for the brand protections, brands, it's easily can rank all the social media profiles, and that's how they protected their brands. Because actually that a lot of affiliates do for the brand jacking, they rank it under the brand and they stealing part of the traffic. Some rank it over the brands and they still hold the traffic. But if the brand it's new and still not getting the brand position in Google. So all depends.
Wait, so you can actually rank WhatsApp? And
I rank Telegram channel for the brand. I rank like Viber channel. I rank Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Okay,
yeah. And you can
Okay.
take the first page on Google. It's good enough
Okay.
for the brand protection.
Yeah, exactly. So the good practice is to simply have many results.
Exactly.
The results.
Many results on your brand.
Okay.
That's how they easily protect themselves.
And what about like social media as traffic acquisition channel for iGaming?
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially if some influencers sending a lot of traffic for the operators, for the affiliates. So social media is very good. I see also in the TikTok there is a lot of advertisement. It was prohibited, but for some markets they already allowed it. Also the paid advertising. I saw in the Twitter also the paid advertising.
Oh, really?
Also the social activities are good. And when the Google see the social traffic, it's give you additional boosts in the search results.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but also the social traffics bring a lot of conversions. So all kind of channels are good.
Yeah.
If you bring it the highly valuable traffic. Yeah.
Exactly, because it's also about the quality of
It-
the lead, right?
Exactly.
And coming back to social media platforms,
Yeah.
that brings to mind Parasite SEO. Is this something that is worth trying in 2025?
Yeah, you can try it. It's not a long term; it's a short term games because when you usually start to ranking on some casino keywords in the Google, a lot of people start to complain. First, that people first that they started to complain it's your competitor.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Google take action. Maybe they remove that results. For example, if you rank in the YouTube, if you rank in some Google Doc product or Google sites as well. So I think it's a short term if you're using the social media, but it's good to test something.
What about like Reddit?
Reddit. Yeah, also Reddit have a lot of moderations.
Yes, it does.
Specifically, if you rank something, that result started to get in traffic, and that somebody will start to complain, and Reddit will remove it. That's what I'm seeing, like
yeah, it's not
in general,
easy,
yeah.
right?
It's not easy. It always goes with a lot of problems. Yeah, with the social medias, and if you have a high authoritative news website, still working very well. Like Google actually penalized the subfolder, but a lot of websites switch to another subfolder and they start to re-rank again.
Okay.
And still they don't have a solution and they don't strictly penalize like site reputation abuse, like something that is, yeah.
So what about like Web 2.0s? Are these a better bet?
Yeah, actually Web 2.0, that is content generated websites like YouTube, like Reddit, Quora, is the same issue.
Okay.
It's the same issue.
Same issue?
Yeah, the same issue. It's a short-term game. But that I mentioned, it's working very well for the testing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, working very well. And also I use the web point to drive traffic to the my money sites. It's not get in trouble if you like optimize web point 0 to drive the traffic to your like a traffic source. Yeah, to your websites.
How do you identify the good ones, like for the Web 2.0s? Like how do you identify them?
Easily you can see what is ranking in the SERPs.
Okay.
Yeah, and always I'm testing something. If it's not working, just leave it. If it's working, just try to leverage the strategy. Yeah.
But this is short term, as you said, right?
Yeah, it's a short term. Yeah, sometimes it's working a bit longer, but sometimes it's quickly disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone will report it.
Yeah, someone will report it. Yeah, the problems it's come when you start ranking.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what are the long-term tactics that you think are worth trying?
If you have a news website, Parasite is still working very well. But if you don't have it, you can make a contract with some news media websites for the Parasite folder to publishing the content on that folder.
So are we talking here like Forbes?
Yeah, the Forbes Advisor. The
Forbes Advisor, exactly.
Yeah, the most famous cases that Charles also share on social media.
So can you actually tell us a little bit about your favorite tools?
So I use Mixture.
Sure.
And then how every tool show different data. And
because
like
I'm
combination of tools, it's working very well. But if somebody told you it's using only one tool, it's not as serious. Like, yeah, there is a bunch of tools, and also I'm using a lot of custom tools. That is my team built it for my purposes. And yeah, so on a daily basis, I work with a lot of tools. I don't want to mention any names because they are a lot.
Okay.
Actually, I shared on social media my favorite tools.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe you can mention a couple since it's on
Yeah.
social media. Because everybody knows Ahrefs, everybody knows SEMrush.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you can, because I did see
So
that post. So.
Right Sonic right now it's very interesting tool for the writing content to do the analysis on the some niche, and it's because they have a like ON database and ON large language model, and I start work with Right Sonic. It's pretty nice tool. I'm using like Screaming Frog long analyzer. I'm using JOctopus for the technical audits. Also, I'm using it NetPeak Spider. It's a very good tool.
What does this tool do?
Like deep analysis, like technical things.
Okay.
Yeah, technical. And I mentioned, I'm using a lot of mixture of tools. That's how I like figure out all issues of the like website that I try to rank.
Plus the custom ones.
Well, plus the custom ones. Yeah. So now you can easily like build any kind of tools with the AI. It's very easy just to talk on AI what you want, and AI will build it some script for you. Also, you need a bit technical skills.
Yeah.
But it's not so difficult. Yeah. And my teams, we have a lot of custom tools as well.
So how do you see iGaming SEO changing in the next couple of years? So what are the trends?
So Google do a lot of changes. So AI overview coming. So it's spread around the world, I think, this year. And this will cause a lot of problems with the organic traffic. But I think for the iGaming, because there is a lot of regulations, they will not generated the all results in overview. So we like have a chance to survive in some way.
Okay.
If the overview is not coming fully everywhere, because in the US it's worse. Yeah, all the sites with the overview, they fully show everything. Now they Google switch to the I mode. There is a one tab that it's you can switch to fully to the I mode. That it's worse. It's still all organic traffic. Yeah. And like I see the future of iGaming search optimization everywhere. On social media, on AI search tools.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and traditional search engines like Google, Bing.
I know you're very well known in the niche of iGaming. So it's nice that you are willing to come out with your knowledge and share to the wider public. And thank you so much for coming today. It was a great discussion. So I encourage everybody to follow Trifon on LinkedIn and follow me as well to see more updates on our newest podcast. Thank you so much again.
Thank you one more time to hearing me on your podcast. It was a pleasure.